Hi lovelies, welcome to Pen Pal with Don. I'm Donna and I just thought I'd hop on and do a quick pack up a Easter swap package with me. So first of all I've got my boxes. It's a big one so I'm not going to be able to fit it in, but I've just wrapped it in this like daisy paper, and so far I put a bit of green tissue paper in there. I'll put that over there. So the first thing I've got is I put some stuff in here already. Just I've had to move my table because the sun was beaming in. So I've got this box, and I've made the top into a shaker with a little sequin mix that I just made up. And then inside I've decorated the lid. I've just put a little Happy Easter card with some puffy stickers and one of my rosettes with a cute puffy sticker. And then this was a die cut which I've added a little bit of bling onto her ear, a little flat back, and then I put some tissue paper in, yellow tissue paper, and I put all the sweets in here, well apart from these two things. But I've got this cute little bunny lolly, this little squashamallow carrot, I got a pack of these chicken and eggs from B&M, and then I've got a big pack of popping candy, and I've took a few out of those and put them in there. And then I got these pack of Betsy bunnies, I think they were from B&M as well. And then I got some of these little eggs which were from a big pack from the pound shop that I've just split up and put in there. And then these are little polystyrene like foamy eggs. Right, and then I'll show you. I've got this little gift box here. I've got a pack of these, and inside I found this cute little key ring, and it's got like it's called a fidget key ring, and it's got a bunny in there, and it's got some sequins and all different bits in there. So I put that in this cute little box. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it by cutting. There we go. And then in this little bit of tissue paper, I've got this cute little rabbit, like gold rabbit. So I've just wrapped that up, and I've just put them in there. Put that in there just to give it a little bit of extra protection kind of thing. So that's all in that one. That's like the snacky box. Oops. So I've got these little roller stickers which I'm going to also put on there. So I'm going to put that in my box. I'm going to put it in there sideways so that it's standing up like so. Right, then the next thing, I've got one of my bags. This was my original, not my original, my first Easter bag that I made. So I think I might have shown this one already, but I decorated the front pocket there, and I've just put a little bit of yellow shred in there. And on the side I've got one of the little Easter bunnies that I made, and I've just put a little Malteser bunny in there, and he's going in the side. And then in the other side I've got one of my beaded pens that I made, or beaded stylo pen, but that's it. I've got my original one over there that's in my shop, but that's another one. And then I've got a little sequin mix which is in the top of the box there. I'll put that in a little baggie. And then I've also made my first glue stopper, which has come undone. Okay, typical. But I made one of those with some little dangles on there. Let me go and get my glue and I'll glue that back on. So I'm just going to put a blob of glue on there. Over there. So that's my first glue stopper. Thought that was quite cute. I know it's probably not a proper one, but for my first one, I'm quite pleased with it. So I just put that in the front as well, and then I've put one of these little daisies in there. Now in here I made this little book, and it's got a little dangle on there with one of those baubles with all the little stars in it. And I was going to put my card in here, but it doesn't fit, so I've just got this. Someone sent me some of these, sending you piles of smiles from Donna, so I put that there, and I put the card there. And I've made some bows, some of my bows with embellishments in the middle. I'm going to get them back in there now. Gosh, get in there. And then in this pocket I've made some of my rosettes. There's just two in this one, and they've got like some this one's got like a shiny lace on there, and this one's got the daisy lace on there, so there's two of those ones. And then in the back I've just got one of my carrot shapers, the little sequin mix in there. So that's that one. To put it in this little baggie. Which I'm probably not going to be able to get it in now. Yep. I'm not going to put this video up until I know that she's got it, so because I don't want to ruin it. Oops. Oh gosh, there we go. So let's do that one up. Put that in there. Now I did also make my first, it's a shaker wand. And I put some sequin mix in there, so Sharnna, if you get it, don't worry, it hasn't broke. I put that in there, and it's got some ribbon and lace, and then one of those cute rabbits again. And I used like a patterned, not foil, but cellophane to cover it over. One of my big rosettes, and there's a few bits of foam in between as well. So that goes in there nicely as well. And then I did make some other rosettes and a bag topper as well, with a charm and a little tassel on there. I made 4 rosettes. I've got some sequins in there as well. And I also do have a little baggie of brought few little brought things, not many. So there's just some different laces and some gems, some blue gems. And then I just got one of those little tags that I've got, and a little rabbit clip. Fits in there nicely. And then in this little material bag I made a little tag flip. So I've got, this is the first time I've done one of these as well, and I know my little clip isn't big enough, but I thought, oh wow, it still looks quite cute. And I put a big tassel on there and a little Easter egg charm, some different ribbons, put a little bit of lace on there, and then I made a tag which has got a load of little tags in there which she can use. And then I had this little bunny cutout thing, so I've just covered that in a napkin and put some embellishments on there and put a eyelet on there. And then this tag's got this little cute rabbit on with some butterflies, and then some puffy stickers, a mini tag here with a little button and some flowers, and then a tag with a cute bunny on and a material flower, and then another little sequin mix which I used in the shaker for her to use if she wants to. So I'll just put that in this little material bag. And then I've made this little, I used one of my little pots that I got from Temu, and I made a little, like not belly band, but a little case for it, and I just put some dots on there and wrote charms, and then put this little cute rabbit charm on there. And then I've got some flowers. There's some different types of flowers, I think. I can't remember what I put in there. I'm trying to open it the wrong way. So yeah, there's just some little gold flowers, and then there's some gold and pink flowers. And then in this one, there's some little ones that say live, life, love, and then I think there's 3 different phrases in there. So live, life, love, never give up, and live your dream. So there's a few of those. And then in this one, we've got some white and black bows with little diamonds, like diamantes. Ugh. I'm getting back in there now, aren't I? Gosh. And then in this one, there's just some little hearts that say made with love. Yeah, I think they all say made with love. Just some of those. Put that in there, so it looks quite cute. And that did all fit in here before, I did check. And then I have a little carrot, and there's some of my flowers in there that I've made with little middles in there. There's like half in there, and I just put a little bit of shred in there at the bottom so that it fit in there. And then I've got this little pot full of table like confetti saying Happy Easter, which I've got, you can see here, all different ones. And then I've got this little pot full of paper fasteners, because I made a flip book for her one time with these on, and she asked me where I got them from, but I got given them, so I've given her a few of those because I knew that she wanted some of those. And I think that's all I'm going to fit in there. I did make this little box as well, and I've just made a load of wire wrapped beads. I've done a load of like little dangles on beads that I got in a kit, And I sat there one night just doing a load of those. Are pretty colours. I wasn't originally going to put them in here, but I thought, well, I might as well do that. Made this little envelope with a little belly band. So that's there. So I'm going to put that in there now. I'm going to have to move this over here because there's not in here. Squeeze that in. I don't know if you'll see, but there it is in there. I've made a little bit of room in the middle because I've got some bags of goodies to put in there. So, oh yeah, I'll do this next actually. So this is another thing that I've made. So I made a pocket letter, an Easter pocket letter, and I did the sequin mix in the middle, and I've sealed it up. So I've decorated all that, and I've put some tassel on the side, and then in the back we have got goodies. So we've got a tea bag, some washi samples, some gems, some of them cute little rabbits so she can use them, some ribbon, a little pack of stickers, a little couple of stickers, some of the tags with the wire, and some like wooden, I'm not sure what these are, but they're like wood thing tags, I suppose you can get. So that's those. I've also made, this is my first time I've made a envelope with the sequins in there. My sewing machine was not being very helpful, but I've decorated this as well, and I've done it so that I can fit this in there. And then I just did it so that the little banner was hanging out over the top, like so. And then I've also got this big like bag to put it in, because I thought, well, if any of it falls out, at least she'll know that it's come out of this bit. So I'm going to fold that over like that, and then fold that over like so, and then I'm going to slip that down the side in here. Actually, I know what I will do. I'm going to put one of these stickers on there. Oh, not that one. Gosh. Bring the box over here actually, and then I can actually see how to do things in there. Is it going to fit? Just rearranging a few bits. I'm not sure if I actually squished it in. Oh, there we go. Just fit. Good. Right. Now the next few things, I'll move everything back over here now that I'm actually needing, rather than having all that over there. So I've got a little bag of all the bags that I've used. So I'll give her 2 each of them all. So there's 2 of this bag, 2 of this bag, 2 of this cute bag, and 2 of the little gift boxes that I had the key ring in. So that's going there, in a little bag that she can reuse. And then in here, in this little goodie bag, I've got a little bar fizzer, a marshmallow bar fizzer, and this cute little, I can't pronounce that, this guy from Hello Kitty, a lip gloss in there. I did want a face mask to go with it, but I couldn't find any nice like Eastery face masks anywhere, which is a shame. And then in this little bag I've got a couple of the flowers There's 2 packs of the shop bought flowers in there. This might take a little while to do this. Bear with me. I think I got these cute little bags a couple of years ago from somewhere in the sale, and I've never really used them. I thought I'm going to use them this year, but this bit is annoying, having to thread these. Might have been from TK Maxx. Okay, so we'll just do that in a little bow. So there's that one. I'm trying to use all of my little baggies up. Not use them up, but I'm trying to use them rather than hoarding them. Okay, and the last, I think this is the last one. Yep, the last little baggie here, she's got a couple of cats. I think a couple of cats. So I just got these little catnip toys for them. Just as a little extra. So I'll put that in there with a little bit of tissue. And I'll just put that on top, I think. And then I've got a couple of these little sheep and chicks. I'm just going to throw those in the top. And then I've got one of these carrots. I'm just going to throw that in there as well. And a couple of these eggs. I know she does a few swaps and stuff, so she can just reuse all the stuff. And then the last thing I'm going to put in there is a couple of pinches of these sequins. And there's not really much room for anything else. I might put a bit of shred down the side. But that is pretty much perfect. So that will be the box sealed up, and then I'll just wrap it up and put her name tag on here. And that is that swap done for the Easter swap, and I'll do a video when her one comes in as well. But I just thought I'd pop on and show you that. I've got another one of a little snack swap that I'm sending to my friend in America, but I'll do a separate video for that one. Because it seems this one's already been 23 minutes. But that was it. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.